Hello buddy, and welcome back for a new video. This right here is the 100 stacker automatic nuke. I'm just going to say that if you want on the clock, that is to 12 repeaters. I'm going to go ahead and show you how this is water before we shoot it. Water right here, water right here. You can do it like that, or you can just do it on the bottom. That doesn't really matter. And of course, in here, it is just completely watered all over the place. Just so you know that. And remember the TNT realigner as well. And remember that the sponge sometimes goes 2 and sometimes 3 different on different servers. But let's go ahead and fire this bad boy up. Right here, you'll see that it will nuke all the way down to bedrock from Y100. The platform will be staying at Y100. So that's where you build the platform and build the cannon up. As you see, it took the sand all the way down to bedrock. There's no sand left. Let me just go ahead and shoot this and show you how that worked. There we go. So this right here, 100 nuke, and it can go automatic. Right now, if I put it on the clock, it will just simply shoot every 4 seconds or 3 seconds. And it should work out perfectly. And we can make it so fast because we have the one push here. We could probably go faster than this. But to be honest guys, I feel this right here is the perfect match, perfect mix. So that is what I am going to release. You guys can go ahead and you can mess with it, make it a little bit faster if you want to. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and release this nice cannon. And I feel like this model right here, this type right here, is what works best on servers. So of course you could make it faster, but I can't guarantee that it will actually work on servers. I tried this one here on multiply servers. I tried other versions of this, other types, other designs of these, and I picked out the one that I feel worked every time, and that this is the one. So it's not just building a cannon and releasing it. I am actually going to go ahead and test it on different servers, cannon servers. So don't just think that it's just a game and you just fucking release a video, you just build a cannon, release it, that's it. So I actually do go ahead and test it out. I actually take this a little bit serious, not too much though, but I do respect my viewers, so I do check the cannons out. Even though I still get a few mistakes on my cannons, and I'm sorry about that, but it's like a big ass machine. You don't really know what could go wrong. But as you see right here, it worked just perfectly. It goes all the way down, it goes all the way up. Perfect. Now, the 100 nuke does have a 9 long sand compression, meaning that it does actually go ahead and nuke faster than the others. If you go ahead and take this one down here, you will see that it does take a various amount of time before it actually goes ahead and hybrids. But let's go ahead and shoot this one here. You'll see that it does take quite a lot. So let's go ahead and do that right here. There we go. There. So why does it do that, and why does this one here shoot faster? So that is because we have a 9 long sand compression right here, and meaning that we can get more sand into the cannon or into the compression here in a shorter time. And when we can do that in a shorter time, we can also take some ticks away right here. That is for the second hammer. I'm going to show you that right now. See, that one right there is the first, that one right there is the second. And of course, the time in between the 2 hammer downs have to be varied on the sand into the compression. So of course, you can't fire the second hammer down without actually having all the sand that you're going to fire entity. And entity is basically when it's down in the cobweb. I'm not going to go a big explanation about entities. I'm just going to quickly say that when it's down in the cobwebs, that's why the second hammer should go off. Or if it's even in a falling stage, it is an entity as well. Now, when that is said, we have a shorter time right here. As you see right here, we have 2 full repeaters. And if you go down here, this is only 6 long. We actually have 4 or 5 repeaters right here, which is really a big deal when it comes to efficiency and speed. So why did I do that for only those 2? Because right here we have the 2 60 and 80. I made not nuke all the way, not nuke fast, mainly because I don't like the TNT being placed right here. I don't really like it. It's never been a favorite for me at all. So I'm going to try the best I can to not do that on the first 2 at least, because then we know at least those 2 will work no matter what. And don't blow up. This right here might have difficulties with TPS, server lag, or something like that. I haven't really experienced it yet. I did test it on a server with 10 TPS. Worked out perfectly. No mistake. Oh, we're out of sand. All right. And it did test it out perfectly, worked perfectly. So it is just varied from server to server of how this works. For you Archon players, this one here works on the Archon. It does make the second line of stream right here, so you have to be very precise of what basis you use this, because it will clip. Of course, you can actually make it faster by increasing the sand compression if that's what you wanted to. But if you guys need an Archon nuke, go ahead and let me know down in below, and I will try to go ahead and do my best to do that. Other than that, this right here was the 100 nuke, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video here. Hope you guys learned a little bit more about watering and stuff like that. And to be honest, guys, I'm really happy to be back after Christmas and 2017. So let's go ahead and release some cannons, make this channel here a better place for you guys to learn cannonings. That's my passion, so let's go ahead and do that. But right here's the 100 nuke. Hope you guys liked this video here, and if you do, remember to like this video here. And as always, guys, show your support by subscribing to my channel, and comment down below if you have any issues with this cannon here or any other cannons for that sake. I'm always trying to do my best to update all the schematics I have with newer updates on the cannon. So if something is not working, I am trying my best to update the schematic. But with that said, guys, it's time for me to shut this video off. But again, subscribe, like, and comment. My name is Dexter, and I'm out. Right, so if you want a straight shoot without nuking, all you have to do is take that one off right there, take this one over here, and this one over here. And after you've done that, then you will be able to shoot, you will be able to stack, but there will not be any scatter on it, meaning it will not create a hole. So of course, if you want to fix that, go ahead and add a little scatter here. It could be any scatter, to be honest. You can have like a small scatter, if you have a big scatter. In this case here, I'm just going to do a small scatter. So something like that right there. Now we know that that's right there. Oops. There we go. And then just add. Of course, you can choose to make a bigger scatter with comparators and stuff like that. It's really up to you. But I'm just going to take that into that one. There we go. Make sure we have wet sand into it. There we go. And now we should be able to see it just a normal cannon. And again, the scatter can be different. It's really up to you what you want to do. There is different ways to do this. It's all about just finding the right ticks and stuff like that. So it's very simple to do. And nobody says it have to be such a small scatter. You can make it bigger with comparators. I'm pretty sure I showed you that in a video as well, how you can do that. So go ahead and figure that out. I'm sure you'll find it somewhere in my channel. But that is basically how you do that. As you see, there was a small hole. Let me just quickly patch this up here again. As there's a small hole here, and you'll be able to go to the next one. And of course, whenever you want to nuke, you just enable this one here, this one here, and this one here, and then you will be able to nuke every wall again. And that was how you basically shoot without the nuking part online. So if you want to reverse scatter with this nuking, again, you're going to take the second hammer off right here, you're going to take the nuke off, you're going to change the bevel, meaning these blocks right here going off, and that was 3 blocks I broke right there, by the way. You're going to place a cobblestone right here and place a trapdoor like that. Make sure that you can have a block there. Don't place a block, just make sure that there is a block right there. So now you'll be able to reverse scatter. Let me just go ahead and do that. And of course, this right here is going to be with sand. You can disable most of the sand by pressing right here. And of course, that is still going to give us 12 sand that is already in and already getting fired. But you can disable that. I'm going to show that. So right there, you see the sand falling. It did reverse up. There was a little bit of the sand. But let's go ahead and try that to disable that. Basically, that is kind of the one push that's putting the sand in. Just you can disable that, or you don't even have to do it here. Do it right there, like this, right there. Now there's no sand whatsoever coming out of the barrel. So now you should be able to reverse scatter without stacking sand. And let's see it right there. There you go. No sand either. That was the wet sand, that was just about it, but you can disable that as well. Disable the wet sand right here. Boom, that's the wet sand. Now there's no wet sand, so whenever we shoot again, there we go. Now when we shoot this time, there's going to be no wet sand, there's going to be no compression sand, whatever, as you see right there. Perfect. no sand, and reverse scatter, and we can do that up, as well as we can get rid of slabs 60 blocks down. We can reverse 60 blocks up. Of course, you can add hammer if that's what you really need to, if you need to go a little bit higher, but other than that, this is how you reverse scatter. So if you want to change the hammer text for some reason, you always have to do it on these right here, closest to the power. So that means that one right there and the one over here. Do not change any other text over here. This text here is completely set for the nuking of order of entity, so don't mess with any of these texts whatsoever. Only mess with this one right here, and as well as this one over here. And I made these repeater right here because whatever you do at this moment, you are going to enable, or you're going to change both the speed of how much sand getting in down to the what is called the sand compression, meaning that it will take maybe one tick less or one tick more before the sand is down in the compression. It's going to take one tick more before the second and the first hammer down goes in. So it's going to take one tick more before the actually slap bust here goes in and the nuke getting in. So when you change ticks on these right here, you changed everything together. Because if you do it after that one, then the order of entities is going to fuck up. So make sure that you only do it on that one right here. And if the cannon doesn't have a repeater right here, you can easily add a repeater right here. Just make sure it's closest to the power, and then you should be fine. And that's how you change the hammer ticks. So if you want to disable all the sand on this cannon here, all you have to do right here, if you have the normal sand, that is what's falling down, that's like this second line right here, that's falling with 60 sand or something. Disable that by going right there. This right here gets to these pistons right here, and that is basically, if I can go in here, that is basically the one push right here, that's the sand right there. That is always going to be fired out unless you deactivate it over here like that. And then of course over here like that, and you can change. You can see the difference right here. You can either do it down here or you can do it right here. It doesn't really matter. It's just easier to access it. You can do it like that, boom, and then add it back, boom, if you wanted to do that. But for now, just go ahead and disable it right here. And right there, there's going to be no sand as well. If you took it down here, there's going to be no sand whatsoever. The wet sand is right here. You need to do right that. There's going to be no wet sand then. So right now, there's only TNT. And of course that will be a good thing if you guys are going for something where you don't want sand. But that was just how you disable all the sand. Alright, so if you want to disable all the TNT coming out of this cannon here, it is extremely easy. All you have to do is get rid of this right here. That gets rid of the two push hammer down over this side. This right here gets rid of both the hammer and the nuke, because it's all collected like this, so it's very easy to figure out. I made it right here, so it's as simple as possible for you guys to figure out how you do that. But basically, that is all you need to do. You have the slap bus right here. If you want that enabled, you do want that enabled on some cases. But if you don't, go ahead and remove the repeater, or just leave the repeater in and just take it out right there. That's fine as well. After you've done that and you can shoot, there's going to be no sand. That's only going to be sand. And that is ideal if you want to do something with the sand, if you want to like get a backboard or something like that. But that is basically how you do that. It's very simple. Right here, that was if you want to disable the sand, but we don't want to do that in this case right here. But all in all, guys, this is how you disable all the sand in the cannon, or all the TNT, sorry, in the cannon, meaning the only thing that will come out of the barrel is the sand, and that is it. But that was just how you disabled all the TNT. So, how to water the cannon. Let me just get a water bucket out here. Easy watering is very simple. You do like this right here. Just smash it in. Of course, go up a little bit here. There we go. There. And then right here as well. Now that you've done that, make sure that the TNT array ladder right here, there is a ladder right there. Make sure that is watered. Go out and take a look. Make sure that it's watered. And then after that, go ahead and take the hammer down. Then we're going to need to take right there and right there as well. There we go. Now the slap bust. There we go. Now, of course, the compression right there. Right here, and over here again. And if there's any dispensers down here, make sure to water that down here as well. That's simply just doing something like that, I guess. That's very simple to do as well. Now that you've done that, we need to do the nuking part. I'm pretty sure I accidentally watered that before the video here, so let's quickly just go ahead and drain that. There we go. Now, right here is the booster part. So first, do it like that. Booster right there and up there. Then we're just gonna do this part. Then you will actually be able to fire this one, but just go ahead and do this right here. I just made a little one block higher right here, so you'll actually be able to water it. But other than that, then you're basically done watering the cannon and you can shoot. I think that was just about it. Yeah. Let me just remember right here. Yeah, that was just about it, guys. This is how you water the cannon.
Again, thank you guys for watching this video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can show your support by subscribing to my channel. Also, make sure to check out my website mcweather.net, where there's over 100 schematic downloads of cannons, boosters, sound compressions, and much more. Before you leave me, go ahead and check out the 2 previous videos on the screen right now. Again, thank you guys for watching this video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can show your support by subscribing to my channel. Also, make sure to check out my website mcweather.net, where there's over 100 schematic downloads of cannons, boosters, sound compressions, and much more. Before you leave me, go ahead and check out the 2 previous videos on the screen right now.